Well, I have to say that it was an absolutely fabulous day, and I'm excited because it's not this, we're going to save you. It's about, this is real, and you have hope, and you are worthwhile, and we can make a change, even if it's just one step at a time. And you know what? It's all good, and you're good. And to me, that's more powerful than anything. Kids will see. It gives hope. Kids will see that there is hope. They will see hope within themselves and something worthwhile. Because it's not about being the super athlete or the super student or excelling above and beyond. It's about baby steps, and you know what? I have a little bit of good in me, and I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to grow it, and I'm going to build it. And to me, that's real, and that's authentic, and that gives kids hope, and that's what they can build on. And so that creates change, not anything else. I thought it was a great day. I mean, the kids all, at different age levels, they get different things from a presentation, right? So the 6 to 8s got something different than the 9s to 12s get, because their life and what is their reality is different at different times. But it transcended age, so that's cool, because they, you know, somebody in grade 6 might get something different than somebody in grade 12 is getting, or somebody that's dealing with a food issue will take something away that's different than somebody who's dealing with cutting or a drug addiction. And being the guidance counselor in school, I know that we have every addiction you mentioned here. I deal with them and I see them on a weekly basis, kind of thing. So that's cool. And we've had presentations before where people focus on, and I've dealt with people who I've had difficulty with, because the idea that abstinence is the answer is a really scary thing for kids, for adults, for me. No, you want me to quit this behavior completely? Are you nuts? So that part of it really, even kids who didn't come to the workshop after, 3 hours after, I think got that message and know that, you know, it's about baby steps, and it's about changing behavior one step at a time. So to me, that's really important, because it's not about, and using examples from hockey, you know, the bullying, it's about addictive behavior, and it's about feeling superior or making yourself feel better. How do we make ourselves feel better? Often we choose unhealthy ways to do that. So correcting that, awareness, I always say awareness is the first step in making any change. And that's what you did. You brought a lot of awareness to people who were listening today. And I think everybody was listening. Even the goofballs, when we have presentations, I know which kids are going to goof off. I know which kids are going to heckle. I know which kids are going to think this is crap. And I saw those kids laughing a little bit here and there, but about 1% of what normally would have happened. So that to me is promising, because it's like, okay, you hit a nerve with these kids, with all the kids on some level. So even though, you know, we have a core group of 5 who are going to work on this, and we're going to do our group thing, and I do have some questions about that.
Yeah.
I think you made more of an impact. You know, we can say that, you know, a really powerful speaker can come to the school and impact kids. You know, I don't know what the stats would be or the percentage, but impact 3 to 5% of kids. And I think the percentage here is much higher, because they understand it's not about abstinence, it's about slowly becoming aware of our behavior and taking steps to change it. And only we can do that. Only they can do that as individuals. Nobody can make you do it or say this is bad, this is wrong. You know it's bad, you know it's wrong, so just stop. Because that's unrealistic. So that's my thoughts on the presentation. I liked it. And I got lots of feedback in the little bit of time, and I'm sure I'll get much more feedback tomorrow from people.
What do you think? Like, how would you say this compared to other presenters, given that you said you bring in lots of them?
I think how this compared to, well, I don't like to compare, but I think this was a valid, valuable presentation because it was about real life. Before you came, I had people ask me, well, does he have addictions? Has he been there? Has he done that? And I said, I didn't know the answer to that. I said, I'm quite sure that you did. And because that was important to people, right? Knowing that you'd been there, done that. So that in itself lent a lot of credibility to the presentation, along with the presentation being, to me, it's all about authenticity and being real. And in every area of life, I don't care what you're doing. And the presentation was real because not only, I mean, apart from the fact that you had been there, done that, it was about what we can do every day. You know, we're not going to set a goal that we smoke a pack today, we're going to quit tomorrow. You know, we're going to lessen that. We're going to smoke 24 tomorrow. Or we're going to, you know, cut less, or we're going to eat less or eat more. It was about baby steps, and that's real. People can make that step in their mind. And people with addictions, these addictions become their friends and their crutch and their lifeline to survival. And so if you say, yeah, we're taking that completely away from you, fear ensues. And there's those two girls that came to talk to me over lunch when they were thinking about whether or not to come back to the second part of it. They both said, I'm really scared. I said, well, of course you are. It's a scary thing. But when they talked it over and they sort of talked it out in their heads with each other out loud, the final thought was, you know what, though, if we fail at this, that's okay. We're going to try, though. So it was about making it real and making it not, and the non-judgment. And to me, I mean, that's how you can't create change if you're judging. So I thought it was very effective and very powerful, and because it was real. And it sounds doable to people. It sounds like, yeah, there is an answer. It's not, I'm a loser and I'll always be a loser. So, very good. I liked it.